Hey guys, it's Asylum with a video on the Spiders Studio game Greedfall. This game looked pretty interesting from the description. I mean, it's not a high budget game, but that doesn't mean it's bad. I figured that we'd go ahead and take a look at it. The game is set in an old European style era. It's about a character who is born to privilege. He has been appointed as a diplomat to a new land, and the hope is that he'll find a cure for a plague that is running rampant in the old land. The structure of the gameplay contains a lot of various tasks. These can be about trying to get a permit for someone who wants to sell merchandise on the street, or a real mission like engaging in an extremely short war, fighting in an arena, so on. Fast traveling is a little strange. You stop at a merchant camp before you reach your destination, and then after you're done with your business, you continue fast traveling. I mean, at least they have fast traveling, I guess. I found it a little strange, but not really a deal breaker. The dialogue-driven missions feel very tedious. There appears to be a lot of back and forth and repeating your interactions with NPCs. You find quite a bit of loot, and for a game with melee weapons, that's typically a good thing. The ability to use items isn't always straightforward. You may need accuracy for a firearm, or agility for a sword, or strength for a two-handed weapon. But these all unlock through skills and the use of skill points. I can get used to it, but some of the ways that they have that set up are kind of odd. The controls are kind of touchy. It seems that you're always running, and opening doors is very abrupt. Once you go through the door is shut. Feels very unfinished and inaccurate. Maybe I'm being picky, but I feel like the door should remain open, or open when I run into it, or something a little different than what you're given. Battling is pretty straightforward. Melee battles are decent, though picking a magic class, my magic does more damage. Either way, the fun is in the battling. Whether it be an animal or human, it's not at the scale of The Witcher or anything like that, but I mean, it's okay. Not the worst I've seen. There are issues, so don't be mistaken. You have a team that you take along with you. They're pretty decent at helping when help is needed. I just wish that I could send them to go do the menial dialogue-based tasks, because there appears to be a lot. As you progress, you get to upgrade and acquire different skills, like the ability to use different weapons, magic, lockpicking, and so on. The fighting, you get the typical block, fast attack, and strong attack. Switching from a weapon to magic isn't as easy as it is in some games. I mean, all you have to do is switch to it, but you actually have to switch away from your weapon to magic. Kind of makes it a little difficult whenever you run out of your magic. It was kind of annoying considering I was using a one-handed weapon. Creators of Elder Scrolls are cringing at this point, and I don't blame them. There are a lot of things that you can do though, like crafting, looting, bartering, and practicing diplomacy. They aren't all accessible in the beginning, and honestly, they aren't all fun. Getting down to the nitty-gritty, the game has potential if it gets fixed. I'm just not confident that they're going to fix it though. So now for the bad. I know I have made most of this sound pretty bad so far. The graphics are subpar. The cutscenes, which would normally be the best graphics, actually seem worse than the gameplay. which is actually a good thing, but there's also a lot of cutscenes. The game has a lot of issues, like I said before. The controls feel incomplete. It always feels like you're running, and you have to be pretty accurate when you're trying to loot something. The fighting isn't perfect, but I didn't mind it all that much. It feels a bit disorganized, but maybe that's intentional, I don't know. For me, the dialogue missions are extremely boring. I felt like I was running around doing someone else's errands. As far as the technical issues, some of the hairstyles look like your hair is transparent almost. That was pretty odd, but that just falls in with the graphics issues. I also got stuck in places whenever I was in the middle of a battle, and not being able to jump just made that impossible, and it was pretty annoying. And there are a lot of other technical issues that I ran into, like trying to damage an enemy and the enemy wasn't getting damaged. So all in all, the conclusion is this. Obviously, I can't recommend buying this game at the current price and the current state of the game. Will Spider Studios actually fix it? Who knows? I can say that it has potential. There are parts that were actually fun. I just can't see buying it at full price. Not until it gets fixed. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe for more unadulterated game reviews.